Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday the 9th of March and I'm just in the bathroom getting ready for the day. I had intended on us being out of the house by 9:30, but it is currently 9:37, so that obviously didn't happen, but I'm nearly done here, so hopefully by 10 we'll be out of the house. I don't know if that's a bit ambitious given I am not dressed and neither is Bella. She's currently playing her Switch and watching the iPad on her bed. So it's a little bit of a slower morning than I anticipated, but Bella came home yesterday. So I do, in case you hadn't kind of like added it all together, I share custody with her dad and we do week on, week off. Our switchover happens on a Friday, so yesterday afternoon I picked her up from school and I'm just going to adjust this camera, and we started our week together yesterday. We went to the Canberra Outlet Centre. I will never use the acronym, it's atrocious, but it's such a fail on whoever decided to change the name, but we went to the Canberra Outlet Centre and we went to just a couple of the stores there in search of some homewares things, like decor items, just because I've decided actually that I will be doing the house styling and staging for sale myself. I did some evaluating and I decided that given how small the job is, like I pretty much only need someone to do the lounge room, and given it's not a big lounge room, it doesn't require a lot. I've decided I'm gonna just do it myself and buy pieces myself. We might be able to use it in the new house. We might not, don't know, we'll determine that later and I'll just sell it. But it's actually more cost effective for me to do it this way than to have someone come in and style it. Yes, it is more time consuming, I will definitely admit that, but that's okay. We will work it out. So yes, we went to Canberra Outlet Centre yesterday afternoon and I didn't buy much. I bought a vase for her. I bought some new fresh hand towels, obviously to be put into the bathrooms when we got open homes. I also bought myself some new pillows, just sleeping pillows, not decorative. No, is that the word? Anyway, I don't know, decorative. Decorative is the word. No cushions or anything like that. It's purely just for sleeping. And then we also went to Ralph Lauren and I bought some pieces there. I bought a new blue shirt it'll be just for general, but with work in mind. And I bought a kind of camel colored, what's the term? Camel colored cable knit cardigan, which I'm actually obsessed with. And if it wasn't 34 degrees today, I would be wearing it. And then we got Bella a cute little dress as well, which she ended up wearing last night when we went to dinner with my family. So it is a long weekend this weekend. My parents are away, so because of that they wanted to go out to dinner with everyone. So we actually went to this Vietnamese restaurant my mum has kind of found. So they went with their friends a few weeks ago, and mum actually knows the owner. She and her sister, so I think they're both owners, I'm not quite sure, but at least one of them owns it. And she was actually in the refugee camp that my mum kind of had to stay in when she started to come to Australia. So that was pretty cool to meet someone that mum's known for that long. So they own this restaurant in Dixon, which I will not attempt to to say the name of because it is in Vietnamese, but I'll put that down below so that if anyone's interested, if anyone's in Canberra and anyone wants some decent Vietnamese food, I definitely recommend that. All the dishes were actually amazing. So, well, all the dishes I ate anyway, because my sister and we decided to get our own individual meals, whereas mum, dad, my brother-in-law and Ben, they all got a collection of dishes and shared. And even Bella actually was tucking in, which she never really does unless she knows she's gonna like it. So anything foreign, I guess, to her, not in the other sense of the word, but she was actually tucking into everything as well, and loved it. So that was good as well. So we did that yesterday, and then today, I can't remember if I said it, but we are going into the city because I want to have a little bit of a look around for some more work clothes, because I start my new role on Tuesday, which is actually a different role to the one that I was talking about in previous videos. I was offered a different contract at a different department, and I had some hesitations about the other contract that I was going to be taking. So once this one came up, I just jumped on it because it seems like a better fit with the team, but also with the program of work, and also just with my lifestyle in general, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, so I'm starting that on Tuesday, and I'm a little bit nervous about not being a lady of leisure anymore, if I'm completely honest. I've become very accustomed to the fact that my time was my time, and it wasn't, you know, taken up by someone else. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, particularly with the house going on the market, but just in general. So I know I've done it all before, and I know that it's silly of me to be this way, but it's just how I feel. But I'm also nervous that I don't have enough work clothes, because I think, as I mentioned in a previous video, I did a huge cull following the end of my last contract. It just seemed like the perfect time to just kind of clear out things that I'd kind of just kept in rotation for the sake of it. So I will be having a look around today to see if there's anything that I want to add. I'm sure I have enough clothes, but it's always nice to have options. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll also step into Mecca, and I think I'm going to just replace all of my makeup brushes, because there are some that I use like every day, and even though I've like cleaned them and all of that, they aren't performing the way that they should be. So because of that, I think it's time to just cut my losses and repurchase, which is okay. Like, I've had some of these brushes for forever, so it's not like, you know, it's not like it's premature or anything. So that's what we're going to do today. We've also got to buy Bella a new swimsuit and a t-shirt in her house colors. She's got her swimming carnival this week, and apparently her racing swimsuit is now too small. So of course we have to buy a new one, even though summer is over. So it's a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. And then I'm also going to have a look just at house things. There's not a lot in the city. It's mainly like fashion and beauty stores, but we're going to see what we can find anyway. But before we go to the city, I will be filling the car with some more boxes for the storage unit. So we'll stop there before we go to the city, just because I've kind of, in repainting upstairs and having to move furniture and that, I did kind of put stuff that can go in storage for the next few months, and I also decluttered and all of that kind of thing. So now downstairs where I moved everything is just too full of boxes and that, so I do need to just take it out of our space and move it to the storage unit, which is great. So we'll do that first up. And then in terms of plans for the rest of the long weekend, we are doing just a little cute day trip to the coast tomorrow, the three of us. So we haven't quite decided where exactly we are going yet, but we're quite fortunate in where we're located that there are many beaches just a couple of hours away. So we'll work that out on the drive tomorrow, and then I think Monday it'll just be a prep day, getting our mindset ready to start working again and just using our brain in general. So yeah, we're gearing up for another busy week. I've realized after the delay in uploading last week's video as well that I do need to tweak my routine a little bit about the editing and the uploading, just because it tends to take a lot longer than I ever estimate. So that's the kind of the lesson of last week's video, I think, mainly for me. But other than that is it. So I'm going to finish getting myself ready, and I'm going to start rousing on Bella to get her ready, and then we'll see you in a little bit. We are now back home, and I've just brought all the shopping upstairs. Let's just ignore the fact that my quilt does not have a cover on it at the moment. The cover that I want to put on it is currently outside drying on the line. So until that's dry, this is going to be without its cover. But anyway, I just thought, so I did end up doing a bit of shopping, and so I thought that I would just kind of sit here and run through what I bought. So starting with the first bag, I have to have a little bit of a whinge. So as I said to you this morning, Bella and I went to DFO yesterday, not DFO, Canberra Outlet Centre, and bought some stuff. In 2 out of the 3 shops that we went to, I was asked if I wanted a bag. Now, I know that it's normal now for you to have to pay for a bag. I didn't realize it was normal though for a store to charge $3 for a bag. So Harris Scarf, which we went to and bought the pillows from yesterday, and Bed Bath & Table both asked me if I wanted a bag for $3. So I'm just not going to do that because I don't need that many bags in my life. And $3 is just a little bit too much for my liking. And then Ralph Lauren, they give you a bag for free. So it just blows my mind that some stores will try to charge you $3. And then today we went and got Bella's swimming carnival stuff and had to pay $1 for the Rebel Sport bag. That's fine, that's understandable, it's reusable, I totally get it. But then I went to DeCuba, I think that's how you say it, and it was $3 again for a bag. So I said no, we will continue to use the Rebel Sport bag. So just quickly, I guess I'll show you what
swimmers, we got Bella just because that's what I'm here to do. So we got her this little one piece. It's just a Speedo one. Oh, it was $65. But it's really cute. She wanted, so what we kind of encounter when we're together is she is very much she loves colour, she loves patterns, she loves very girly things, whereas I like things that are a little bit more understated. So where we frequently butt heads is when it comes to clothes and accessory shopping, because she wants the things that are really out there and wild, and I like the stuff that's a little bit more understated. So this swimsuit is, if I had had my way, she would have just gotten the plain navy swimsuit. If she had had her way, she would have gotten the one that had all of these like jellyfish all over it, which is just too much for my mind. So we reached a compromise, and she got this navy swimsuit with the bright blue straps, and she's got some green and blue paneling on the side, and there is a little bit of pattern as well. So that's where we kind of came to compromise. This swimsuit was accepted by her after we went looking for a red t-shirt. So the house that she is in at school, its color is red. And we had to go to the boys section because none of the girls' clothes had red. But we went to the boys section, we found this Nike t-shirt, which I think is for Chinese New Year. Now, it was folded like this on the shelf. So I did see this logo, which has the silver sparkle and some weird Nike magician looking character. And I saw that and I thought, you know what? We need something red. We'll just grab this one. They had it in her size. And then I picked it up and it had this all over the back. And when I saw that, I went, oh my God, like, do we have to get this one? She saw it and she was buzzing. She saw it, she thought it was so cool. And I just knew there was no way that she would pick any other t-shirt over this one. So we did grab this t-shirt, which then made it a lot easier to convince her that because she's wearing something so bright and colourful to the swimming carnival, that she could go for something a little bit more understated in the swimsuit. So that's what we did. And then, as I said, we went to Cuba, and they have 25% off at the moment store-wide. And I really needed to replace my denim shirt. I've literally had it for years. Like, I am talking, not wanting to show my age, but I'm talking over 10 years now, I think. And I wanted something that was a little bit bigger, a little bit more oversized, a little bit roomier, because I have this outfit idea in my head. And anyway, so they had this denim shacket hanging up, and I was toying between the size 8 and the size 12 because I obviously wanted it really oversized, but I decided on the 8 because it is already oversized, even if it is just my size anyway. So I bought that. I know it's not work clothes, which is what I set out for, but I really like it, and so I bought it. And it was on sale, so I had to buy it. But what I envision is having the sleeves rolled up. As I said, it is oversized, so I'm very excited for that. I won't be wearing it as a shacket most of the time. I want to wear it, as I said, like a denim shirt. So I really like that one, and it's a really nice denim blue as well. So I bought that, and then we went to Sephora. And as I said to you this morning, I need to replace my makeup brushes. So I bought three just Sephora ones. This one's upside down. I just bought the Sephora branded ones. They felt really good, so I wanted to just give them a go because I've actually never used one of their brushes before. So I bought that, and I bought the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate. So I really needed something that, for my eyes, that's depuffing, because I constantly have bags. I'm constantly tired. And one of the girls said that this was really good. And then she went to say, and I'm a bit of a skeptic sometimes, but then she went on to say that she uses all the products from this brand. And I thought, well, that's great, but does that mean you're biased and not showing me all of the other brands? Because like I went up to her, I had a couple of eye creams in my hand and I didn't know which one to buy, and so I went up to her, I'm like, can you please just point me in the direction of the best depuffing eye cream? And she made a beeline to this brand, which is great, like if it's a good brand, of course, great, but didn't look at any other brands. And then she went on to say that she uses the brand, which, you know, could be a recommendation, but I'm also like, are you a little bit biased because you seem to like this brand? Anyway, so she handed me this, she put back the other ones, and then I actually went onto Google and just checked the reviews, and this particular product is like at least 4 stars out of 5 for stores that stock it. So I am excited to try this. So it obviously has the black tea in it, which is caffeine, which that helps with depuffing anyway. So we will see how that goes. Apparently it's quite natural. I think it's a Korean brand actually. So we all know that Korean skincare is meant to be elite. So we will see how that goes and I will let you know. And then in terms of the makeup brushes, I got so this is all from their Pro line. I got the number 93, which is the blush brush. So it looks like, oops, it looks like this. So it's the contour type brush. Oh, and I also, because I bought a few brushes, they gave me a brush holder as well, which I am so happy about because when I travel and when I go to stay at Ben's, I always just have to put all my brushes in with my toiletries, and number one, it takes up so much space in the bag, but number two, because they always have product on them, it gets all over my like other packaging, so it's really annoying. So I'm really glad that I've now got this brush travel thing. And then I got the foundation brush, which is the number 70. And even though I use foundation sponges, I actually really like to put the foundation on my skin using a brush first and then using the sponges to blend it. So I really like the flat kind of kabuki brushes. Just because I find like they really get the product in there and it just looks seamless. And yeah, so there was that one. I have no idea how much these are. You probably do want to know. So the eye cream was $105. The number 93 brush was $48. The number 70 brush, so all the brushes are $48. And then I got the number 56 as well, which is another foundation brush, but I'll show you. So the contour brush I have, I bought this for my bronzer. This is obviously for foundation. And then I got this one for my blush. So, because I use like cream products mainly, so that's what I got there. So I will let you know how they go, but they feel really nice. They're really like dense as well. which is great. I found, like, I did start looking at their like standard kind of baseline range, and it just wasn't as dense as I would have liked. So the quality, you get what you pay for, essentially. And these ones looked really nice, so I grabbed those. And then, ooh, my water. So I was quite successful at Country Road. I don't know whether I'm going to keep everything yet, because I like to take things home and play with my current wardrobe as well and see how things kind of fit. So we will see, but I did buy a few different items, starting with this black sweater. So this is the crop crew neck knit, which was $179. It is just a plain black sweater, but what I liked about it, because it is actually quite soft, I liked the composition. So it's 50% cotton, 35% wool, 15% cashmere. And what I think is going to be a huge vibe for me this autumn winter is the sweater tossed over the shoulders like this. It is just a look that I really love. So I actually did a H&M order a few weeks ago when I decided this is going to be my aesthetic. And I ordered a grey sweater, a cream sweater, and a black sweater. And the grey one is fantastic. It is currently in my cupboard waiting for the temperatures to drop. The black one, I had to order a different size. I accidentally ordered the wrong size for the black, and so I had to send it back, reordered in my size, and when it arrived, the quality was absolutely shocking. It was completely different to the one that I originally had received, and so that one I had to go back to. And then the cream one, I can't remember what I didn't like about it. It was a different style to the grey and the black, but anyway, that one ended up having to go back as well. But the reason why I ordered it from H&M originally is because I expect myself to lose these sweaters, because knowing me, I'll put it down or whatever, I don't know. So I didn't want to spend too much money on them, but then I felt this one and I just love it. So I'm going to keep that one, I think. And then I also bought a pair of pure wool trousers. So these are in the color black. Even though it's not like a dark black, it probably doesn't show up on camera. These were $279. They are the pleat wool pant. I have to admit, I didn't try these on, so I don't know if they fit me. I got size 8. Sometimes I'm an 8, sometimes I'm a 6 at Country Road. I don't know, but I just really couldn't be bothered to try any clothes on, to be perfectly honest. So I just thought I would buy them in the 8 and just take them home and try them on. So I'll do that later on. But what I love is how loose they are. I'm just loving like kind of baggier trousers at the moment. They are also very long, which is perfect when you're wearing heels. And I just think they are quite a good addition, but we will see when we actually go playing with the wardrobe. And then what I got, which actually made me so happy to find. So about a month ago, I had bought a black, I think it's satin skirt from Country Road. Yes, it's satin. And when I find satin skirts with zips, what's the word? You have my attention, basically. So I bought a black one about a month ago, and then I was in Witchery earlier and I saw that they had a navy satin skirt. However, it was quite expensive. I think it was over $200, and it's satin, it wasn't silk. And again, I just couldn't be bothered to try it on, and I saw the price and I thought, you know what, you're not even silk, I don't care for you. However, then I went into Country Road and they have the black skirt that I have now in navy. And so when I saw it, I knew I had to get it. So even though it is satin as well, and expensive for a satin skirt, it is $200, $199. But as I said, it's in the navy. This is the column satin skirt, and I have it in a size 6 because my last one is a 6. But as you can see, it has the zip, and it also has you know, space for a belt if you want to. But what I love about this is you don't need to wear a belt with it. But it is a midi length. It has a split in the back, so you can move around, but it just falls really nicely. The fabric is nice and thick as well, which means it just skims the body. And my camera just overheated and clunked out on me. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm just very pleased to have found this in navy, and that's everything that I bought. So now I'm going to kind of take some time and review my work wardrobe. As I said, I'm feeling very lazy, so I don't know if I'll be actually trying things on, but I just want to make sure that I've got a bit of a balance. I am very aware that I've bought a lot of blue and a lot of black, so I just want to balance it out, make sure I've got some greys and some whites and some camel or tan tones in the mix, just because they tend to be the colors that I find easiest to wear. So I'm going to do that now, and maybe make myself a tea as well. Good afternoon, everyone. It is the 11th of March. I nearly said May then, how concerning. So it's Monday the 11th of March, and I'm just sitting down actually on the floor of my lounge room. So I sold the couch this morning. It sold in 3 days on Gumtree, which probably means that I had it listed for way too cheap, but I don't care. I'm just glad that it's gone. And we're going to be without a couch for a couple of weeks until after the floors are installed, which is totally fine. I would rather that than having couches here that I need to move out of the way when the flooring guys come. But I just wanted to basically wrap up this vlog. I am sitting here on my laptop, and I'm going to be buying the final bits for Bella's room, which is a lamp, piece of art, and a rug, and possibly a desk chair as well. I haven't yet decided because I haven't found one that I like, and I don't know exactly how much I'm going to spend on the lamp and the art and all of that first. So she does have a chair that she sits on, well rather it's a stool, and it, for the size of the room, it actually works perfectly. It's not the most comfortable, although she's never complained, but I feel a desk chair might be a little bit too much for the space, and I definitely don't want to do that for right now. So that might be something that I just buy when we move. And then for my room, I need to buy some new lamps and a couple of pieces of art, I think, and that'll be it for my room. So yeah, so I'm gonna sit and do that today. The Iconic has a sale on at the moment, and they have a sale on this brand that does prints that I like. So the prints in my dining room are from this brand, so I'm gonna have a look at their stuff and pick some stuff hopefully for our 2 bedrooms, which will be good to kind of like tick them off the list, even though I'm kind of working ahead of schedule according to the roadmap. But as it's just a few items, I thought it'd be just kind of easy to do and knock those over. Otherwise, what else? As you can see from the blue masking tape, I have gone around and prepped the downstairs space. So I'm going to be doing that painting after work because I'm starting my job tomorrow finally. So after hours I'll be doing painting, which is not going to be fun, but we have a schedule to follow. But what else do I need to update you on before I finish this vlog? I have decided I am getting a cleaner, so I've booked one in to start at the end of the month before we do the photo shoots and all of that kind of thing. I've realized that even though I have the ability to clean, I don't want to, and now that I'm going to be working again and I've got other things to focus on, I'm going to delegate that work to someone else. So that's what is happening. I just went through a website, Absolute Domestics, and it's one that I've used in the past, and basically it's like a cleaning agency, although I think they're independent contractors, but essentially you just like type your details into their website and then they find you a cleaner, and it's all like, you know, the pricing straight away, so it's pretty fantastic. And then when you need to like book the cleaner in, you just deal directly with them and all of that kind of thing, so that will be good. What else have we done? I think that's pretty much it. We had our beach day yesterday. As I said, Ben couldn't come, but we went to Hyams Beach. I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure, but it's in Jervis Bay, and apparently it's the whitest sand in Australia. And I don't know if that's like fact, but I can say that there were moments when I took like my sunglasses off yesterday and it was too bright, so you need sunglasses because the sand is white. But it was a beautiful day and it was really nice, and it was hot, the sun was hot, but it wasn't so hot that you're like burning your feet on the sand, and there was also a nice breeze that was coming off the water as well, and so that was really lovely. And then we got home I think at about 7 o'clock last night, and we just had a prawn stir fry and we watched a bit of Two Broke Girls, which I do not recommend starting your 8-year-old on that show. I didn't intentionally start her on it. She came into the lounge room one day when I was watching it and she decided that she loved it, and so anyway, I feel like there are, like, you watch a show as an adult and you don't quite realize how bad it is until you have a child with you. And so that's what's happened. So there's a lot of, "Mummy, what does this word mean?" and me going, "Never mind." So anyway, that was yesterday, and then today we just did our usual groceries. I went to wash the car, apparently because it's a public holiday. It was closed, which was a bit annoying because my car is filthy from the drive yesterday. There are bugs and everything all over it. And what else? We did scope out my new office because when I interviewed, it was actually just a Zoom interview, so I had no idea where I was going to work tomorrow. And then I kind of worked out where I would park, which it's in the middle of the city, and I'm going to be doing school drop-off tomorrow, which means that I'm going to have to contend with that and just pray that there are parking spaces available at the time that I arrive. So that's not going to be fun, I feel. But anyway, and I also bought myself a new mug to take to work. I'm such a dork, but I used my Country Road reward points or reward dollars, whatever they call it, and it only cost me $2.60, I think, from $19.95, which I think is pretty amazing. This is the shade Seagrass, and what I like about these mugs is like the size. I feel like they are perfect for a tea bag. I hate the mugs that are too small and you feel like you're wasting the tea, because you know that the tea bag is capable of brewing so much more. But anyway, so I will be taking this with me, and yes, I'm aware that like how you know, how something so small and insignificant can bring me so much joy. But anyway, other than that, I don't think there's anything else to really update you on. So having said that, thank you very much for clicking on my video, and thank you for liking and subscribing and doing all of the good things, and I'll see you next week.